finished the season with a final record of 13 wins and 1 loss. Congratulations to the Panthers.
Depending on the particular contest or even moment within a particular game, the answer as to just who was the best player on the stingiest defense in Illinois small school football was subject to interpretation. Such is the function of Brad Dixon's by-committee approach to defending the field, and such was the quality of Dixon's committee members, if you will. After all, it takes more than just one, freak in Dixon parlance to construct an historically great unit that surrenders just 98 total points in 14 games, essentially just 1 touchdown per week on average. What was never in question, defensively or otherwise, in the best season in Camp Point Central football was the identity of the cornerstone on which it was all built. A success that proves you would be hard-pressed to build around better than Isaac Genenbacher in more ways than one. A first-team All-State selection by the Illinois Football Coaches Association, Genenbacher has long been the Panther who most easily catches the casual eye. His mix of strength, power, and determination, impossible to miss regardless of the backdrop. A lead-by-example throwback who uttered about as many words as his team allowed yards. And yet the across-the-board quality of his play spoke volumes enough. No, Ike was not the Panthers' team leader in tackles this season. That honor went to his younger brother and fellow linebacker Elijah, expressly by design. Ike's role this year was more specific and nuanced, yet he still finished with 89 total stops, 12 tackles for loss, and a pair of interceptions. Big numbers to be sure, but also within the construct of his job description. And fittingly, that is kind of endemic of Isaac Genenbacher's total body of work, regardless of the sport. Where and when he needed to lead, he could and did. See also his team-best 1,034 rushing yards on offense, his 17 rushing touchdowns, his robust 8 yards per carry average, not to mention central high watermarks in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns there as well. Moreover, he carried the football 131 times this season without a single fumble. In contrast, when he was called upon to be a support piece as he was on defense, he did that role with the same zeal, selfless devotion to cause, and relentless efficiency. Always about the work itself and never about him. In that regard, and through that example, the quietest man on the Panther football squad was always the loudest presence in the room. Simply put, there was no better two-way football player in West Central Illinois this fall, and as such, we are proud to honor Camp Point Central's Isaac Genenbacher as our 2022 Illinois Defensive Player of the Year.